Trap. Nick Connors. Yo, girl. This is your night. I'ma make you feel right. Let's say your heartbreak gone. Now
Here we go. Back with another episode. Back Porch Podcast. Y'all already know it's your boy DJ Stu. I ain't solo though. Where you at, my boy?
You already know what time it is. It's your boy AB. Same shit, different day.
Type shit. We got a goddamn special guest on. Y'all done seen him in most of the previous earlier episodes. My boy back with a little bit more sweats and a little bit more swag, allegedly. Go ahead and introduce yourself, man. Let people know who you is.
What's going on, everybody? My name is Tommy Turner. Some of y'all know me as the Final Villain, and I'm back. More things to discuss.
Alright. I like it. So you already know we kick it off the same way. Go ahead and give everybody you got them make model and then, you feel me? Oh yeah, where you from? You know what I'm saying?
29 years old, from Lakeland, Florida, and currently right now I'm a veteran living in Fukuoka, Japan.
Okay. You ain't gonna shout out your Instagram?
Oh man, Instagram, the Final Villain, _Final Villain.
Alright, shit, tight. Sound good to me. So I'm gonna kick it off first because that's a different type of Instagram name. Like, what made you come up with that? Like, where's it from?
It's basically from seeing life for what it is, going through hardships and understanding that people don't care about what man goes through. So once I experienced that, I kind of understood where my place was and how I was comfortable being different. And then I formulated that into my writing. So my writing was a perfect picture of what I wanted to be and how I saw the world and how I want everybody else to see the world.
Okay. So is it a fair assumption to say the Final Villain reference a form of your evolution as far as like evolving?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Because most guys grow up thinking the world is a safe place where like it's peaches and cream. Then when you go through that hardship, then you understand like, oh, this is like for real. You know?
And do you got a specific hardship that molded you into your final form, or is it just a collective?
Hardship. But y'all already know my personal life. My first divorce was.
We don't got to talk about it if you don't want to, you know.
No, it's alright. It's cool. It's out the bad now.
Right.
But no, it's more than my first divorce. But during that time, my brother was diagnosed with colon cancer, and then at the same time, my wife was cheating on me as that was happening. And once I saw how everybody was backing her up for that, it just made me think a different way.
What you mean backing her up?
She just got away like, oh, it's okay. You know how that
She
shit
was getting
goes.
support?
Yeah, she got support for it. Basically, like, oh, it's okay with that.
That's crazy.
But it is what it is, though, bro. Like, it's what we live in, you know. But I didn't complain about it. I just made the proper adjustments and just formulated and kept pushing to a new thing. So it is what it is.
Okay. Shit. Glad you got down, kept moving. That's down show something definitely either break or evolve a man. And you damn sure let it evolve you.
Yeah, so, and mostly, me personally, I can't complain because most people had it worse than I did. Yeah, she cheated. It is what it is. Most people lose more than that, so I'm blessed to be alive, and it is what it is. You know?
Big facts. All right, I'm gonna ask you. So, how long you been at the military now?
I got out December 5th or 6th, 2023. So, a year and a half I've been out.
A year and a half, and your whole time, in your year and a half, as a veteran now living in Japan, how was your transition from military life to civilian life in Japan compared to like other people that go back to the States?
It wasn't that bad. I knew from the start when I first got here, I didn't want to go back to the States. Transition wasn't that bad, If you got a plan, it can go smooth. If not, it can be scary. But for me, it wasn't that bad, I had a plan, I executed it. I want to stay in Japan, got out, stayed in Japan, and made a living off that.
So like I hear a lot of time from veterans, that they feel lonely in this hard transition. Did you feel like that? It's an honest thing though. People say that stuff all the time.
If People, if you are afraid to be alone, then you're not comfortable with yourself. Me, I don't need friends. I don't need nobody to be around. Me, I prefer being alone. I live alone. That's just my thing, man. I create my own space, my own thing. I'm just chilling, man. So for me, it wasn't that bad. You know? For others, it can be worse than that. But nah.
How does it feel to actually live in Japan compared to, like, you know, we all from Florida now, compared you would have went back home?
To be honest, man, it feels good. Because living in Japan is a blessing. Most people don't think that it is, but it's actually a blessing. You know, you actually grew up in the States, now you live in a different country. Most people from where I grew up in school don't even live outside of the city, let alone the country. So, yeah, it's a blessing. I can't complain.
Okay. So you is in a different country, Japan specifically, and you know it's a very distinct culture over here in Japan. What aspect of living in Japan challenged you the most?
I would definitely say speaking Japanese.
The language barrier?
It wasn't a language barrier. Well, speaking it was hard. I can read and write Japanese. I can read and write hiragana and katakana. But I've just now transitioned from the N5 to an N4 level in Japanese speaking. So I'm getting there, but it takes time. But the culture itself, I'm used to it because I'm military. I was here for like 4 years, so I'm used to the culture of the Japanese. But it's the language barrier that kind of got me a little spooked.
You think it's still an issue?
Nah, it's definitely not easier now. I can literally make a phone call, order some food, or make an appointment, and just head there, literally. All in Japanese.
You said you shared content about trading and everything. What sparked your interest in, like, trading?
I mean, basically, well, number one, of course, financial freedom, but it's a new skill that I've always heard about doing, and me being a civilian now, I want to pick up an extra activity or a skill to learn. So I picked up trading, and I'm still a beginner at trading, but I'm still doing pretty good at it.
What specifically do you trade, like, in?
Forex futures, gold, Bitcoin,
Okay.
and USD and Japanese yen.
Do you feel like that has helped you also be successful here in Japan?
Oh, for sure. Because I trade in USD and not yen, so
Okay.
USD is more powerful here.
Alright, shit. You gotta put me on game.
Put you on the spot.
Put me on game. Shit, goddamn.
Oh yeah, but I learned all this from YouTube videos, just watching YouTube videos and just.
Okay, never mind. Don't put me on game.
No, I got you.
But nah, goddamn. So they trading, but what is your real passion? Is day trading your main goal, your main passion, or you got something else besides that?
Day trading is a side passion, but my main one is writing screenplays, movie scripts.
Okay.
That's my main. I've been doing that since I was 16.
Oh, so that's something we gotta dive into. All right.
Oh yeah, for sure.
What's your most recent project, if you're able to talk about it?
I can talk about it, but I'm not going to give specific details on
Okay.
it. But I have multiple screenplays that I've written, but my main focus that I'm doing now is doing the DC franchise. So I'm doing the DC New 52 era, which has never been done on live action. It's done in comics, but I'm putting it on screen, but with a little mix to it, you know. So when people ask me, because I put it out there already a little bit about me being a black Lex Luthor, but I tell people, you shouldn't blame me for it. You should blame the Flash. Because we all know the Flash like to run back in time and do dumb stuff, right? I'm not going to speak on what he did, but he did something new that he shouldn't have done, and it messes up everything. So the New 52 is something that happens in the comic book, and creating the New 52 created something even more greater than what the Flash did, and it makes it's a whole big chaos going on. So the titles that I put, they're already out there. So the first screenplay is Lex Luthor, second one is Wonder Woman, and the third is Batman. Those are the first 3 trilogy movies that I've written that will tell the story of what I've written. But the Flash movie will tell the whole story about what he did and how everything came to be. So it's a whole story, and I think people will love it because it's based off villains. And I see most of the movies where they would like nurse Superman, make him weak, but in the ones that I've written, he's OP. I made everybody OP, the villains and superheroes.
Okay. So you're taking a more explorative role. Because right now, what I see with most DC movies, it end up being a comedy.
Nah, over here we don't do comedy. It's not. It's dark. Some of the movies, some of the films that I've written are going to be rated R. They have to be rated R. Because some of the villains in there are brutal. Like, I'm not saying he's going to be in there, but for example, right, the Joker. The Joker should automatically be rated R because we know who Joker is. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm.
So, with New 52 that I'm writing, it's a villain arc. It's a villain arc story, right? So there you see like heroes create villains, but the villains this time are creating the heroes. And in order to be a hero, you're gonna have to die or become a villain. That's the whole concept of it. There are no like heroes in this franchise.
What you mean, die or become a villain?
You can either watch someone you love die or join the team. That's just how it is. I don't want to give too much specific detail because it's going to give away the script, but
I mean, his name is the final villain, so I expect
yeah,
nothing
my name
less.
is the final villain. It's like people don't understand. Like, not even my other scripts besides DC, I make villains be understood. So now that I understand the villain, I want to join him instead of being the hero.
So you giving it more of a realistic approach.
Realistic about what's happening in the real world today right now.
That makes sense. So would you without giving up too much of your script information, would you really say they're villains or are they more like anti-heroes?
Who? What do you mean?
Like any of the villains that you're gonna create. Example, I know this is Marvel, but like Deadpool. Deadpool is a perfect example of anti-hero. I know it's Marvel, but he don't give a fuck who you is. He just doing he a villain sometimes, he a hero another time. Is it more like that? And he had a realistic approach. He had cancer, he just wanted to survive, he just wanted to live. That's a realistic approach. Is that what you're aiming for in a sense? Or is it more like
with DC
I mean, I know I can't think of any DC characters off the top of my head like that.
but see,
I like DC because it is a more darker comic book compared to Marvel.
But the live action DCs on the films, I like some of the films. Don't get me wrong. I'm not here to bash any other filmmakers, but when you look at DC and you want like, that's pretty good. Like the cartoons,
The cartoons
and
are
the
the best.
comics, those are the best. So I mimic off of those.
Okay.
How like the fashion, the color, the clothing. I literally pay attention to every detail of it. Like when I tell you, like, I'm not gonna say I'm the future of the DC right now because we got other stuff going on, but you know, the day DC actually says, "Hey, I want to read your script," it's the day that they fucked up. Literally.
Right.
So I disagree with your past statement saying that DC got better comics than Marvel.
More realistic.
I disagree with that too.
Have you not?
You crazy. You crazy.
Boy, you crazy as hell.
No, actually, I can understand that because there were some Marvel comics that I read was actually badass. Don't get me wrong, Marvel is still good, but
Overall, in my opinion,
but more darker. I think DC more darker
darker and realistic is way more realistic.
because there are characters that were even on cartoons and comic books that was never even brought in live action. Like the movies were good, but like, where are the main characters that we want to see at? Because I watch the YouTube videos, I watch the reactions. Like, I'm giving people what they want to see in the scripts that I've written.
Like me for growing up, man. I watched the Justice League on Cartoon Network. The original OG Teen Titans. Those are cartoons. It still was dark. It was giving like real life things versus like watching Spider-Man.
And two, the whole thing about, oh, Lex Luthor, he ain't black. Well, I don't know if he was black, but in the cartoon, he look black to me. But in the script that I've written, when me playing a black Lex Luthor, it's going to make sense because of what happens with the Flash and what he does. It's a whole storyline.
Nah, I still got Marvel over DC, bro.
You
When it comes to realistic, let me break it down. When it comes to realistic and storyline, how everything includes and wraps up to each other, Marvel is undefeated. Marvel is a real, how if superheroes really exist, it would be more like Marvel than DC.
I got a question. Just one question. Now I'm gonna go ahead and wrap that up with one question. In the Marvel universe, of course, they can beat up the Joker, but who can really fuck with his brain mentally? He can break every character in that franchise.
That's my whole point.
Mentally, he's gonna break them. He can take an ass beating. We've seen that.
You just made my entire point.
Oh, he did.
The Joker.
He will corrupt the entire Marvel universe with just his brain himself.
The Joker. The
He's
Joker
a
should have
psychological
been
genius.
dead.
He's
not a psychological genius. He just getting mercy from everybody.
He doesn't.
Superman should have been killed in the White Market.
Superman is soft.
Superman is soft. Batman should have been killed.
Batman said he won't kill him because he
Wait,
legit.
Batman has a
Listen,
rule.
now listen to
Batman.
y'all. Now hear me out. How quiet I was.
Ooh.
Now listen. Batman should have been wiped this man off the map when he killed Robin. If Joker was in Marvel and he would have killed motherfucker like that as his sidekick, he would have been gone, X'd out, vanished. That's realistic reality.
Probably.
This childish, watered down universe of DC got this man beating Robin to death with a crowbar, raping goddamn who the shorty was.
He ain't hurt nobody.
Yes, he
Yeah, he
did.
did.
Yes, he
He
did.
did? Oh, I ain't read that.
And
That's
then
crazy.
laughed in Batman's face about it. And you telling me that's more dark and realistic than Marvel?
Okay, well,
That is dark. He raped somebody, bro, and laughed in their face.
but
That's
people
People's
say-
dark.
lives.
That's
So,
dark, bro.
but what's Superman?
Come on now.
What's Superman's wife name?
Lois.
Lois. So, Joker killed Lois, and Superman did kill Joker in one of the versions of the Joker. Another version of the Joker. My bad. Another version of the Joker. Batman. They literally asked Batman, "Why won't you kill the Joker?" And he literally said, "Because just another one will be created and followed. It would be a never-ending cycle." So
And
he purposely does not kill him.
And then he said, if I die, then I win. Literally. That's why when Superman killed him, he laughed and said, I win. And then he corrupted Superman
Yes.
and made him kill the entire French toast planet. What do you think the Joker would do with Thor? Iron Man. He gonna corrupt him, man.
He's gonna die.
Even if he do get killed, he's
Still gonna he
lives
it's
on.
It's an endless cycle.
He's
it's
endless.
not.
Yes, it is.
So who replaced him?
He said
Iron Man.
When he died. No, when Joker died, who replaced him?
Superman
Superman.
killed the whole planet.
Even Batman
Superman could
did.
have did that regardless. If anybody would have killed this wife,
But-
he would have been over with.
Bruh,
It is what it is.
Nobody would ever
We
stoop to
gotta
that
be
level though. He
realistic,
killed his
bro.
wife and unborn child and laughed.
Even
He said-
Batman was like, "What the fuck did you do?" Batman wanted
He
to
said Batman knew, oh, he fucked up. Like, come
Batman
on,
said,
bro.
"What did you
Guess who
do?"
could have prevented all that? Batman, if he would have killed his ass the 132 times he deserved
Batman has
to
a
go.
code. He does not kill. That's the main
Batman
point,
code
brother.
ain't working. And guess what happens?
does
You
work.
adjust.
It does work. You know how
Obviously
many,
not.
You know
how
how
many
many
people Joker killed?
You know how many? Look, when
Joker
Batman.
ain't Joker responsible for all the people Superman killed?
Watch this.
Is he or is he not?
No, he's not. When
He's not responsible for, but you just
No,
said he
he's not.
corrupted his mind.
Watch this. When Batman
You
killed.
contradicting yourself.
He's
When
talking about
Batman
that
beat
one
Joker.
version.
When Batman beat Superman, Gotham was scared as hell of Batman. They didn't even come out at night no more. That's how bad it was, bro. He projects fear. He don't kill, brother. It's different.
Superman got the ability to destroy planets, yes or no?
Of course.
Yes.
Superman got the ability to fly around the world multiple times within minutes, maybe even seconds, yes or no?
Yeah.
Are you telling me Batman with a robot suit beat him? And that's more realistic than Marvel?
You do realize that he has kryptonite as a weakness, and he has
Even as a
technology.
weakness, that motherfucker is able to destroy a planet. By the time that takes full effect at the speed that he can go,
Kryptonite.
You
Nah,
should've
Kryptonite's
been gone.
instant. Kryptonite's
Imagine a
instant.
billionaire with
He
your
should've been
weakness,
gone.
and he put your weakness in billion-dollar technology around the fucking planet.
What you gonna do?
so you telling me
Literally.
Superman can't see that he got kryptonite on him with
He
his
can't
X-ray
see
vision?
through lead. He had a
The
lead-based.
kryptonite was exposed. I saw the same thing you saw. The kryptonite was exposed. That's
What about when he had the kryptonite gas? He put in the gas for him.
No, he come on guard that one.
He got super
he got
hearing,
caught off
super
guard.
sight, super all his senses. He could have smelled that shit.
No,
You
he
can't
caught
smell what your
it. He
weakness
literally
is.
caught it.
He caught it,
know-
it crushed it, and the gas exploded in his
Yeah.
face. Know it, because Batman knew he's gonna catch it and crush
Yes.
it, and that bit blew up in his fucking
He
face.
trying to find every excuse.
He said-
I ain't find every excuse. Y'all ignoring the details.
We
This is
not.
what details.
Okay.
Superman can fly around the planet multiple times within seconds. Yes or
The
no?
universe, multiple seconds.
The universe in multiple in seconds.
Yes, you can't. He did it before.
And you telling me he ain't got enough time to crush this shit, see old shit is fucking kryptonite and move as fast as he can to get away from it.
But
Even if it do
kryptonite's
make him
instant.
weaker.
It's
Even if,
instant.
listen, I need y'all to think, bro.
instant.
Y'all not thinking, y'all just talking.
Oh my god.
If he's able to move around the universe in seconds, he can't crush that shit and get a far enough distance away
He did crush it.
going in those seconds. That's what I'm saying. He crushed it and then the gas came out,
When
right?
you breathe in gas, you breathe it in. That's why Batman
This nigga's
says
faster than breath.
he's faster than
Flying
Flash.
around universes, right? So he ain't that. It's broken. They don't know what they doing. They just doing this for
I get what you're
kids.
saying, bro, but be realistic, bro.
That's what I'm
Superman-
trying to get you to do.
Batman understands Superman lets his guard down and he holds back. That's why he beats him every time. When Superman turned evil, Batman said, I can't beat him.
Guess
He
who
literally
Batman
said
won't
that.
be able to beat?
Who?
Wolverine.
He will
Guess who
dog
Batman
stomp.
He
won't be
will
able to
dog-
beat?
He will dog stomp Wolverine.
If Wolverine was mortal or emo, was it
Batman
mortal?
has
Yeah.
technology.
Now we got to nerf Wolverine in order for him to win?
No. We got,
No, I'm saying
Batman
'cause
has.
you can't kill Wolverine.
Yeah, you can.
Obviously.
Yeah, you
Yes, you can.
But you know what I mean. Like they probably has healing.
It's
but-
hard for him to die.
So even if you don't know Batman, knowing how smart and methodical Batman is with all of his attacks, this man, if he can't win, he ain't gonna fight you. He gonna say that he gonna all right. I lost this battle. But I ain't lose
Batman
my
already said how to be Wolverine. Hard and phone.
Let me break this shit down.
Oh my god.
Batman is
Man,
one of
it's
my
not ready,
favorite
homie.
characters.
That's cap. You talking like you different around him.
I'm talking realistically.
That's okay.
Man, it's not
Batman
ready
is one of my favorite characters. You feel me? So for me to goddamn be realistic, that should open your eyes, bro. He
I feel-
outmatched. The only reason that Batman is still alive regardless is one, plot armor, and two, the writers are weirdly obsessed with breaking.
Batman dies plenty of times. You know that, right?
He died plenty of times. You
Yeah.
just heard what you said?
He died multiple
We
times.
talking about one universe, not no alternate realities.
I can tell you why he don't die. Because he's always 3 steps ahead.
That man is always.
But you just said he died multiple times.
You
And
just said
different-
one.
and
well,
one
you just said
multiverse,
one.
like
one
one-
So in
multiverse.
one
One.
universe, he never dies.
Yes, he has a whole. He has a. He starts a. How do you think the Batman Beyond series started?
Well, he got
So he
too,
was dead.
he got too old, first of all.
Yeah, he got-
Come on, now. Pay attention to the details.
He ain't died. He was old.
That's what I just confirmed
He-
from you. You just said how I think it started, like he died.
Oh.
And I just told you he ain't died. See, this is what I'm talking about. Y'all ain't
Man.
doing no research. Y'all came here unprepared. Y'all came here
What
prematurely. Y'all came here without having the proper knowledge and the details to
Who
support
ain't got
your
the problem with
facts.
that? This man.
I don't know about you, but I
Marvel.
studied DC, bro. Oh, my
Marvel is the way to go. You need to change your whole.
Marvel, Superman can
Crap,
stomp
bro.
Marvel by himself, bro, easily.
No, he can't.
Yes, you can.
What are you gonna do with Professor X?
Speed Blitz. Done. He moves faster than thought. He uses thought for his powers, right?
So he's just gonna show up and know, oh shit, he's the threat. I need to go cut his head off real quick.
Superman will speed blitz the entire Marvel universe and destroy them.
He's not doing that, bro.
As a matter of fact,
He is.
let me go ahead and backpedal on this. Batman with prep time can solo the whole Marvel and DC universe. I say the next question. Let's go.
Professor X with prep time can solo the whole
Professor
DC universe.
X is too damn soft.
He is
Like
soft.
Superman.
Professor
He
X
don't wanna
mind is
hurt.
registered as a what is called a weapon of mass destruction.
But he don't use it. He's soft.
Superman's soft. He don't
Exactly,
use it. But you saying he
exactly.
don't show up and cut his head off?
But there are
you
versions
see
of
the
Superman.
double standards that you pushing?
I'm talking about an evil, blood-lusted Superman.
Man, when you say Superman, we're talking about the normal Superman that we all know.
Superman gonna talk to him. Hey, brother, I apologize, man. You good? Yeah, I'm good.
And Professor
Gap
X
up
gonna
and
see
then
he
go.
a threat, and goddamn, as soon as they let him know that he a threat, done.
If Superman's a threat,
Done.
you won't even see him coming. He's gonna kill you.
You see him coming every single time.
No, you
reality,
don't.
from a reality standpoint, that's how it should be, right? He should be like that, but he's not.
Because he's a good person. When you
He's
are a
not
good person
realistic.
who holds back,
You know
Yeah,
who
yeah.
realistic?
There are.
You ever seen
genuine good people in the world.
Invincible?
yeah,
That's realistic. That's how Superman should be.
that motherfucker trash. Invincible is garbage. He got beat by a lion. What's his
I'm
name?
talking about his
Oh,
daddy.
you talking about Omni-Man?
Oh, Omni-Man?
Yes.
Hey, that boy a goat. I ain't gonna even count.
Yeah,
And that's how Superman should
This
be.
motherfucker said,
If Superman,
boom, boom.
if Superman was like that, the entire planet would be destroyed.
Or it would be under control
But
where
Omni-
nobody dies and less violence. That's reality. He want to save the world. Why would he let all this stuff happen if he got
Because he doesn't believe in killing.
He gotta kill
unless
if he
he
that
absolutely,
strong.
absolutely has to.
If he that strong, he can do it without killing.
But he has morals.
But he ain't.
He has to hold-
Omni-Man does not have morals.
Even when Superman holding
You got
back,
more.
people are scared of him. Even when he's holding back, The more he holds back, the more people that get scared of him because they're scared of his power. So he wants to show I'm not that kind of person. So he has to be nice, hold back, and with doing that, you go and get some bullshit. Hey man, you a bitch. Right, you right. Now hit me. Now if I hit you,
I'm wrong.
I'm in the wrong. So he has to hold back and take on the punishment. That's what the Superman S stands for, hope. You understand? That's realistic.
That's
Oh
not
my
realistic,
God.
bro.
That is
All right, bro.
realistic.
Next question, man. Next question,
We
dog.
need to go to the next question. 'Cause y'all just spewing out this childish nonsense.
It's not childish.
What does Marvel have that's realistic? I'm Thor. I'm a god, but you get stabbed with a baby knife? Thor is French toast trash, man.
A baby knife.
He got stabbed by Loki with a knife and fell to the ground.
He did.
Because it's magic. Magic and magic, it cancels each other
That's
out.
not a. It's a blade.
It's magic. It was
He didn't
formed
have
by
no.
magic.
Brother.
What's Superman weakness? Kryptonite and what?
No, magic is not.
I thought
magic
so.
is not
so
his
Superman
weakness.
can get stabbed with magic.
It's
and
not
all of a
magic.
sudden it's
Kryptonite is a
okay.
physical
It's
object.
Kryptonite is one of his weaknesses,
It's
and his
kryptonite.
other weakness is what?
It's not magic, bro. He's vulnerable to magic, just like everybody else is.
Vulnerable means is what?
Not
a weakness.
No weakness. Oh, let me explain this because I've been through this. I have
just confused
it. I have
yourself.
it in the script.
Woo!
I have it in the script. A weakness is something that takes away your powers. Being vulnerable means you don't have anything to defend against it. If you got a gun and I got no vest, that means I'm vulnerable to a bullet, right? Because I ain't got nothing to protect it with. But if I got a vest on, I'm straight.
But if he's allergic to bees, that's a weakness.
A weakness, I can
That's
die.
a weakness.
Simple. Vulnerable means you don't have anything to defend against it. That's it. Facts.
I'm gonna let you get a technical correct yourself because people gonna hear this. You saying that
Let 'em hear it.
vulnerable and weakness don't go hand in hand.
No, it does not go hand in hand. It does not. I got it in the script. I even put it on ChatGPT. I did complete good research on why he's weakness to kryptonite and vulnerable to magic. Simple. Now, if you are like a high sorcerer like Dr. Fate, now that right there is a different ball game. He'll definitely kill you.
It's magic.
But it's powerful magic. Regular magic won't hurt Superman. It may do a little sting. But if you're a powerful sorcerer, you can kill anybody. Like, come on, man. It's even in the comics. Put it on ChatGPT. It's going to simply say Superman is vulnerable to magic.
Is magic one of Superman's weaknesses besides kryptonite? I don't even know why I'm searching it up.
Because it's fact.
First word that came up was yes. Magic is one of Superman's
Vulnerabilities.
weaknesses.
Stop. Come on, bro. Shut up. Let me go ahead and get on mine.
Man, I'm searching this shit up too.
Yeah, I know you still searching because it would have been came up if you would have actually listened to the first thing that came.
Superman weak to magic? Or
I'm showing the goddamn chat right now. Everybody can see it. First thing that came up. I'm like, what?
Let me see.
yes, Superman is vulnerable to magic, meaning he doesn't have a built-in resistance or protection against it.
I hear it.
See, look, or protection against it. Simple.
What's
right
the
here.
first thing you just read?
Superman is vulnerable to magic.
You just switched it up. You on camera.
Alright, stop playing right now, man. Stop playing. Superman is vulnerable to magic because he doesn't have anything to defend against it. They
It's
can't
his
see-
weakness,
They
bro.
can't see it. It's not a weakness. He's vulnerable.
A vulnerability is the chance of being hurt, but depending on the person, can still stand up and fight. Weakness is the chance of being hurt, but not being able to fight.
Come on, man.
Same thing.
No,
They
the
go hand
fuck
in
is
hand.
that?
They go hand in hand.
I literally got everybody. Look,
They go hand in hand.
I'm done
Look,
talking.
how y'all don't understand that?
They just said
Y'all
it.
literally reading it verbatim and still not understanding
Yo.
it.
Vulnerability is the chance of being hurt, depending on the person, and can still stand up and fight. If he gets shot in his arm, he can still probably stand up and fight.
Depending on the person.
Depending on the person. That
So
is a
there's also a way
vulnerability.
of saying that depending on the person, they're not able to get back up and fight.
There's still a chance. A weakness.
I'm just asking. You
Yes,
said yes,
yes,
to the search
yes.
sound. Okay, so
What
not
the
real
fuck this
weakness.
nigga-
So
Yes.
not real weakness.
Weakness is a chance of being hurt, but not being able to fight.
Hand in hand.
Kryptonite, man.
One is a certainty to pretty much say. The other one is saying depending on the person and circumstances.
So you're saying
they
that
go hand in hand.
So you're saying both kryptonite and magic is his weakness.
Yes.
All right, bro.
I'm gonna edit this part out for you.
No, keep that bitch in there. Keep that shit in there.
You gonna keep this shit in.
You sure?
It's gonna stay in. Pause. It's definitely gonna stay in. Cause we just literally gave you verbatim on what a weakness and vulnerable is. There's two different things.
That go hand in hand.
Just because 2 + 2 is 4, don't mean 2 × 2 is 4. Wait, what the fuck?
Wait, pause. Wait. You lost me. You lost me right
No,
now.
y'all done this together.
You lost me there. You lost me there. You lost me there. Hold on.
Y'all in there together.
But look, I mean, just because 3 + 3 is 6 doesn't mean 2 × 3 is 6. It's not, right?
2 times 3?
No, 3 × 3 is 6. Wait, 3 + 3.
Keep going.
3 + 3 is 6, but 3 × 3 is 9. Same numbers, different things.
But they go hand in hand.
All right.
Do we need to break it down?
Woo! I just get 3 + 3 is what? 6, right? But 3 × 3 is what? 9. Difference, right?
Completely different.
3 + 3 is weakness. 3 × 3, vulnerability.
And what's 9 minus 3?
I'm so done.
I'm just asking.
Oh my God.
They go hand in hand.
so
Everything you saying, I'm not fully disagreeing with it because they are different, but they go hand in hand. I keep saying the same thing.
He said he don't disagree. He said he don't disagree, but he just said that he's weak to both magic and kryptonite. But you said
I did.
You just said you were doing.
He's vulnerable to magic.
Vulnerable.
And his weakness is kryptonite.
Y'all obviously need to do some more research.
Okay, let's say you can't eat a certain food, right? Let's say you can't eat ice cream because you'll throw up, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's your weakness.
Yeah.
But if you eat milk, right?
Mm-hmm.
I can't even describe it.
I know, because it's so similar, it's confusing you, right? Hand in hand.
It's not that.
Proving my
Right.
point.
No.
Okay, well, you give me an example then.
Alright, bam. You lactose intolerant, like if you drink milk. That is a vulnerability. You won't die. You'll feel like shit. You're gonna be weak for a little bit. Right? You can defend it by drinking lactate.
Don't say weak because he gonna take that and run with it, bro. Look,
Y'all proving my point. Y'all proving my point. It's
Alright.
so similar that you keep getting tripped up on it and confused.
Weakness and vulnerability are different. It's like cousins.
Y'all not listening to the damn thing I'm saying.
He
They
is-
are so similar that's the reason y'all keep getting tripped up when y'all trying to
So
explain.
okay, so you do agree that he's weak to kryptonite, right?
Yeah.
And he's vulnerable to magic.
He is vulnerable to magic. He's
But
also
you just
vulnerable to kryptonite.
Stop following
He's
me.
not vulnerable to kryptonite.
No matter how no matter if it's a little bit of kryptonite, a lot of kryptonite, that nigga will get weak as fuck. He can't stand. He's gonna, oh shit, what the fuck going on with my body?
That's not true. That's false.
What you mean that's not? What you talking about?
You know how many different type of kryptonites they got? They give him different
Yeah, that's true.
different side effects.
Look,
You know what I'm saying? Like
ChatGPT.
yeah, research ain't done.
He said he only has one weakness: kryptonite. Type
You
in.
must got ChatGPT.
No,
version 3.0.
type in what. No, type in what are Superman
How many
weaknesses.
weaknesses does Superman have?
Jesus
I can't believe I'm debating this with you right now.
Cause, bro, I do research. I'm writing the entire DC franchise. I know what I'm talking about, bro.
Bam. Oh my God. How many weaknesses does Superman have? Number 1, kryptonite. Number 2, magic. Number 3,
He's lying. He's lying.
red sun radiation. Can I get through them?
Red sun is the
Red
same
sun
thing.
radiation.
No, we're not
Number
talking
4, lead. Number 5, psychic attacks. Number 6, overexposure to the solar energy. Like, it goes on.
No, it didn't say magic. I guarantee you it said magic. Primary is boom right there. It said vulnerability, magic.
He didn't say vulnerability.
You ain't even see it.
He didn't say vulnerability. I'm looking at it.
Come
now.
on, bro.
Hey, give this man some lube.
Come on, man. Well, number 1, kryptonite. Number 2, magic. But he's vulnerable to it. It's vulnerable.
Brother, it's simple.
A
How many
weakness
weaknesses
a
does
weakness
Superman
takes your
have?
powers away.
There
Magic
you go.
doesn't. takes your powers away. Red sun, the lead, kryptonite. Magic doesn't, which means is what? Vulnerable.
Magic is such a broad term. It can be specific spells to put this man in a different state to where he can't use one of these or two of these powers. It's a weakness, brother.
But he still can use his powers, right?
He just
He can still use his powers with certain kryptonites.
green takes away kryptonite. Blue takes it away permanently. Yellow takes it away as well. But yeah, he has different kryptonite.
Exactly. Like, come on.
But
man.
he
You gotta
has
see what
different
it's happening.
kryptonite weaknesses. We talking about magic and kryptonite weakness and
Just how
vulnerability.
it's a whole bunch of different type of kryptonites,
He
right?
those
Hear me
are
out.
his weaknesses.
It's a whole bunch of different type of kryptonites, right?
Yeah,
There's even more spells when it comes to magic.
of course.
Okay then. So within that giant realm of those different spells, this motherfucker can easily get a spell put on him that's gonna take away his memory, make him incapacitated, take away his speech, take away his eyesight, now his heat vision gone. It's
You
all
cannot take
kind.
him. It's in his cells. He has to absorb the sun. If he's on Earth, he's going to automatically absorb the sun radiation. You cannot take it away. He's going to get it right back.
So why gold kryptonite?
Gold kryptonite takes it away permanently.
So
It
It's in
drains
his cells, right?
It takes out his cells. No, gold takes out his cells. So green is different. It sucks out the sun radiation. Gold sucks out his cells. It's a different kryptonite. That's why it's gold.
you just proving my point. Different cells, the way it's different kryptonites affects them differently.
Lord.
You understand what I'm saying to you?
Lord.
I feel like I'm in court right now. Like,
You
trying to
finna
defend
get
my
cooked.
case.
Both of y'all
There's-
setting
you
yourselves
cannot-
up for failure to get cooked in the comments.
I've
right
done
now.
over 15 years of research on DC. You cannot tell
And
me.
you still don't know the
what-
similarities between
That's
weaknesses
bullshit.
and vulnerabilities?
I just explain.
Sound like those 15 years would have been better spent somewhere else, bro.
Weakness takes away your powers. Being vulnerable means you cannot defend against it. You have nothing to fight back with it. You can still fight back, but it's
Can't
gonna
fight
still.
against that.
Yeah, it's gonna hurt still. He's beating plenty of guys who had magic. Facts.
He's beating plenty of guys who had kryptonite. Facts. Everything you say is getting overshadowed by the similarities that you're trying to avoid.
I'm
for
talking
some
about. We talking about being invulnerable. We're talking about weaknesses. Of course, he's fought back. Well, no, most of the time he get his ass beat under green or red kryptonite. Usually he get his ass beat, but you know, we talking about magic right now.
He gets his ass saved by plot armor.
No, Superman get killed not by some. Now, if you like Doomsday, you can definitely overpower him. That's Doomsday. That's different. He's kind of Kryptonian as well. But magic, like Doctor Strange or not Doctor Strange, Doctor Fate, he may beat Superman ass depending on how powerful he is, because he is a sorcerer with millions of years of magic experience. So that's a little bit. He may kill Superman with that. I give him that one. But like Black Adam, man, Superman finna stomp his ass.
Yeah.
Black Adam a bitch. In my opinion. But you know, I'm not biased at all. If somebody wins, somebody wins. If somebody don't, they don't. Like this whole debate with Superman versus Thor. Superman is gonna put belt to ass
Oh, yeah, soon.
with Thor. He wins 9 times out of 10. I'm so sick of people on TikTok with this bullshit.
Yeah, look at-
Thor this.
look at his face,
Thor-
look at his
Thor-
face,
man,
look
look at his face. Because it pisses me off so bad how people can be, oh, I'm not biased, but Thor is stronger than Superman. How? This man was trapped in a chair with electricity, but he's a god of thunder, getting shot by his own power? Get the fuck out of here, man. Thor is fucking trash, man. In live action. In comics, he's not. Let's go ahead and get that difference. Live action, he's trash. Comics, he's actually pretty goated.
So Superman can whoop Thor ass,
He's put with one hand tied behind his back. I'm being dead ass too. I'm not even being biased.
but he getting his ass whooped by Batman.
Batman is different, brother. I think Batman can beat Thor too. No, I'm just bullshit. No, but no. See, when you're going against Superman, Batman, and Thor are different. Batman is gonna use tactics. God's a Thor. He gonna try to overpower Superman. So they're two complete different fighting styles.
And Batman know that. He gonna
Batman's
use
gonna use
his
his weakness and use his technology. See, money come in handy with technology, bro. If I got flying bats with kryptonite wings in it, bro, I'm on your ass, bro. Like, you're not gonna beat me, bro. Like, yeah, I'm Batman. I'm a billionaire. You're not gonna fuck with me, bro. Like, just
As
be real.
fast as Superman is, y'all not looking at the bare
What
basics.
did I just
You
tell
ain't even
you?
got- Hear me out. I heard you out. Hear me out. As fast as Superman is, There is no way he's not able to simply fly straight through Batman dead and keep on flying out of the radius of the fucking kryptonite.
What version of Superman? The good one or the bad one? Which one?
It don't matter. They all got the same.
No. See, this
It definitely do matter.
It does matter.
You saying how he'll whoop and beat the shit out of Thor with one hand? He can do that without killing Batman.
Of course he can, but why not?
Okay, so
but which
what's
version?
wrong?
The evil one? Of course, flying through him, he dead. The good one, he don't want to fight.
He can fly through him and just snatch his ass up.
He did that in the movie.
He can fly over and just throw Batman away out of the way. He gone.
He did it in the movie.
And guess what happened? Somehow he ain't throwing far enough.
And guess what he said? If I wanted it, you'd be dead already. What does that mean? I'm holding back.
He's weak.
He's
His holding back is a weakness.
That's what I just said. That's what I just said.
So that means that it's unrealistic. Anybody with that amount of power,
If I
I don't
know
know
y'all
how
not-
it is.
okay, no, if
And
I
he was
know-
raised by humans.
If I know you
That's
got
what
power,
he's
Humans are some of the
saying.
most grimiest
Whoa,
creatures
whoa.
in the universe.
You brought out Omni-Man and shit. Look, Omni-Man Invincible. Invincible has the potential to be just as strong, if not stronger than Omni-Man when he first got his powers. Right or wrong?
Facts.
Fuck
Maybe.
no. When he
Yes,
first
the-
got his powers, he wasn't nowhere near Omni-Man.
He wasn't nowhere near him, but he was
He had the
holding back.
potential. Yeah,
But
he
was
was
holding
back
back.
because he
back
was
shit.
nice as fuck.
Yo, this motherfucker.
He wasn't holding
He
back.
was. Did you not watch the
Do
cartoon?
you know what? Do you know what this man said to him in his face? He asked his daddy, "Did you ever really love my mother?" Do you know what that man
He
said to
said,
him?
fuck no, nigga.
That boy said,
But
"What's
he
wrong
was-
with having
but
another
it's capped
kid?"
though.
No.
I mean, he was
let me
capping, though.
let me tell you what he said.
He did cry. He did cry.
Yeah,
Let
he
me
was
tell you
capping.
what he said. He said your mother was like a pet to me.
But he was capping though. He even admitted he was
I don't
capping.
give a fuck you capping or not.
Yeah, you don't.
You holding back? You ain't gonna hold back no more after that.
He
Still got
cried.
his ass whooped.
Nah, he was still holding back because he was like not trying to fight his dad. He really was.
Y'all delusional.
And
man.
then Omni-Man said,
Did you not watch the cartoon?
Y'all
he
delusional.
was fighting.
Obviously, I knew the quotes that you didn't know, so I
He
watched
was
it better
fighting-
than you did.
Motherfucker. I even said the same quote the motherfucker said. What's wrong with
He
me?
fought
I
other
can make
Venture
another
Minds that
kid.
was as strong as Omni-Man. And Omni-Man said, look, Mark, stop holding back. She gonna kill you. And when he didn't hold back, he broke that bitch jaw.
Oh, I remember that scene.
Did not.
Yeah.
Did not. Come on.
That was way in season 2. We talking about when he
God.
first came. Y'all question was when he first came. Did he?
Yeah,
have
I said verbatim. I said he has the potential. He was holding back because he was kind-hearted. Because he
Like
was raised
Superman.
by humans.
Superman is a kind-hearted person until you piss him off. Now, when you piss him off, Batman even got scared. He said, I can't beat him. He admitted it. I'm going to stay as far with me as possible and keep my surrounding with lead to hide. He was hiding from Superman. Because he know, I'm looking for Bruce. Where the fuck he at? I don't know, bro. I don't know where he at. That's what Superman does. Evil Superman is killing everybody.
On sight.
On sight. Ain't no talking. You commit a crime, boom, heat vision, you're done. He flew to Russia and said, if I see one more battle, I'm killing everybody. And guess what happened? Heads came off. He said, I'm Clark Kent, raised by the Kent family. Touch him and see what happened. Mirror Master came in there, put him in a mirror dimension. Superman came in, got him out, and cut his head off. He not playing with these motherfuckers, bro. That's the Superman I want to see in films. Motherfucker who eating people.
That he
That,
eat
no,
somebody.
no, I'm dead. I want to see that.
Hold on. You say he did eat somebody?
He did?
Which
Yeah.
episode?
It's a comic. The comic.
Which comment?
Which comic? 'Cause I want to know too,
I remember the
shit.
comic name, motherfucker.
Who was he fighting?
You fighting people, nigga.
Where was he fighting them?
Earth.
What details can you give us?
Yeah,
You don't be coming. You don't be
see
I
what
want to
I'm
see it
bro,
too.
you don't be
Nah,
coming.
nah,
nah. This motherfucker keep saying, oh yeah, he did do this, he did do this. What he did, nigga?
Shit, if you can tell me, bro, I want to know too. 'Cause I ain't never seen it before.
You make me pull this shit out.
Educate me.
Had Superman.
I
Let
don't-
me look it up.
No.
Look it up,
Explain it. You can look it up.
Look it up. Look it
Go
up. Look it
ahead.
up. Look it up. I'm tired of your shit, nigga.
Go ahead.
Cause you just mad.
No.
No.
It's
You act like I sit here.
2v1.
You act like I know. You act like I'm sitting here and know like, oh, it's Superman fucking the Superman fucking season. What's it? How does shit go? Like number 52. Fucking book 3, some shit. I don't fucking know. I'm talking about there's hundreds of versions of the superhero, nigga.
Okay, you don't have to know all of that. I'm just asking what was the scenario that led up to him eating
He was just-
somebody? That's
he
a
was
pretty
just- he was-
memorable.
Oh yeah, he became a cannibalism.
You not answering the question.
It was just evil. So that nigga just didn't give a fuck no
So
more.
he just said, you know what?
Well, he didn't say he
today.
was evil. He said he depended on cannibalism and.
So he just said, I'm gonna wake up today and
This
just go
nigga
and
know.
eat some people. You know, like, he gotta give us some supporting details.
Okay. Oh, you know
for
what?
your
My bad.
credibility.
Red Sun, Superman.
Like if I name anything with the Hulk, I give you every single last.
No, you know what? I don't trust you with the whole. I trust you with Goru.
Hulk, what?
Nah, go to Mortal Kombat. We talking about Marvel.
I know. I'm just
Man,
saying.
fuck Marvel, man. Marvel ain't small.
I'm just saying Marvel's way more realistic. It got real scenarios that make sense. These people just show up and say, hey, I want to be a hero and save the day.
No, the
Marvel,
fuck he does
you got
not.
people who's doing this shit for money. You got people who really doing it for real revenge, not getting their revenge and getting in the deeper shit. You got people who real deal just got powers and don't even want to do nothing. They just live their everyday life. Like you have legit reasons and logic behind why these people are here and why they exist. Marvel, everybody's a superhero, everybody a villain.
The only person in Marvel who was realistic was Thanos. That's the only one. Other than that, bro, like Rocket,
What's your logic?
a talking raccoon. What did he do?
A talking raccoon? You talking about an alien?
No, nigga, I'm talking
Like how Superman is an
The
alien?
Guardian of the Galaxy, Rocket. What did he
Which
do?
is an alien.
He was well. He's proteining me. What did he do in the film?
In the film?
What did he do?
You talking about in the
Galaxy,
Guardians of the
Avengers, all that. What did he do?
He did his role. He was a weapons expert.
What weapons did he do? Create. What did he do?
As a weapons expert, you don't create weapons.
Well, what did he do with his weapons?
He shot him at who he needed to shoot him at.
Who did he
He
kill?
hit his targets.
He was a waste of space. Man, he don't want to say it, but I'm gonna say it. He was a waste. The only person who done something in the
Joker
Avengers
was
was
a waste
Thor.
of space.
Joker corrupted the entire city.
He took.
Joker
He
didn't
scarecrowated
corrupt-
fear toxin to
Joker
do that.
didn't corrupt nothing.
So how you corrupted Robin and turned to a mini Joker? Which Robin was that? Was it the second or third Robin?
It was
a mini Joker.
It wasn't Tim Drake. It was Tim. Not Dick Grayson. That's the first one. The second one. Oh my God! I just did it too. Jason Todd. Him.
A mini Joker.
He
He
turned
killed-
a mini Joker.
You talking about the Red Hood?
No, Red Hood.
No, not Red Hood. He came back to life and wanted to kill people. That's Red Hood.
He took one off the third. I think it's the third Robin.
Oh, it was Tim Drake. Yeah,
I think it's the third. He took the third Robin and fucking fucked up his mind so bad he dead ass became a mini Joker.
Yeah,
You talking about when he hit him with the gas?
and Batman Beyond, right?
Yeah.
Yep, that one. Yeah.
When he hit him with the fucking gas that he used on
He
everybody.
didn't hit him with no
I know the exact episode you're talking about. Yes, he did.
Joker did use gas, so he did.
He used
but
the gas on
I'm
him.
not sure on him.
I'm sure.
He used it on Batman for sure, and Batman wanted to kill everybody. He did corrupt Batman too.
I'm sure.
He corrupt-
You damn right. You damn right.
For licensing purposes, this is just for entertainment.
Entertainment purposes only.
Right.
You hit the volume until you get to that
I'll
specific
begin
part.
with how I peeled back the layers of the boy's mind.
I see all kind of gas and
Oh,
chemicals
shit.
on the first.
He even said it. He peeled back his mind.
Tortured the
You
fuck
would
out
have
of
been
him.
proud to see him so strong.
Torture.
But all too soon, the serums and the shocks took their toll. And
The what's and the
killer
shocks?
began to
That's
share
torture.
such
The
secrets.
what's and the shocks?
Secrets that
The
are
serums
mine
and the
alone
shocks.
to know.
Yeah, torture.
The serums, gas, like I just said from a joint.
That's it. I know everything.
Reality, god damn.
At the end of the day, man,
the
Joker's
day.
main goal was to die because whoever killed him means he
He
won.
won.
That's why he wanted. That's why he was suicidal. Batman knew what he was doing. That's why he didn't kill him. That's why he went after Superman.
That nigga main goal wasn't to die. If his main goal was to die, he would have set up a scenario he knew he was gonna die for real. But instead, he
Joker
went
was-
all the way out, played it all the way out until he finally hit one, and somebody was like, "All right, then gotta go."
Joker.
And then they
Joker
reverse
died.
time, and then Flash reverse time to get back to that reality to where Joker never died in the first place. So he just keeping this nigga around.
The Flash needs to go ahead and he need his ass beat. I'm going off my script, my bad. I don't want to get to details.
All I'm saying is put Joker in Marvel and he dead within the week. by a B-rate character,
Joker
by
will,
a C-rate
he
character.
will corrupt the entire DC, Marvel universe.
No, he won't. He
He
gonna
will.
die. You wanna know why? You know who really controls the whole Marvel universe and will wipe the floor with anybody in DC?
Who?
The Leader, my favorite villain of all
Who the
time.
fuck is the leader?
Oh my God.
You mean the? I know somebody who
leader.
was starting the leader. I know who.
You don't even know who that is.
I know. No, I didn't tell him about it 'cause I saw it today.
Who is it?
Lucifer. He's a so-called god. He ain't no fucking god. He trash.
Who is? What he look like?
He got this white outfit on.
No,
That ain't him, the leader.
no.
He's closer to the. I don't know what I'm talking about.
You can look it up. I'll tell you who he is.
Who?
The Leader is the mental version of the Hulk. He got the same exact shit in his DNA, gamma radiation, that the Hulk got, but instead of getting the Hulk muscles, he got the mind. His mind got as strong as he did. And the more and more he thinks, the smaller and smaller he gets.
No, he's.
He controls everything. All the fights that happen, all the catastrophes, the situations.
He is fucking
He controls
garbage.
all of that.
He will not touch nobody in DC. He can definitely get outsmarted. Definitely.
Come on, bro.
The
You
Thinker.
gonna be- wait,
the
wait, wait,
Thinker.
Wait.
The Thinker.
I'm gonna do you a huge favor right now.
I mean, ChatGPT.
Because listen to me, you are writing scripts about DC. Your knowledge when it comes to this gotta be extensive, bro.
No, I'm not biased at all. I'm trust me,
No,
I'm
I ain't
not
saying nothing
biased.
about biasism. All I'm saying is you need to know who these people are, especially when they heavy hitters like the Leader.
First of all, I don't. Let's go into a future. I know for a fact, once my scripts hit DC, I know for a fact Marvel will want to come and get a piece of it. They don't want no fucking problem with my people. So, I'm not worried about them. I'm definitely not worried. Because this shit's going to hit mainstream and it's going to be like, okay, Tommy Turner knows what he's writing about. This is a good story and he's bringing in some good characters with great feats and he going to, everybody, I don't mind, I'm not saying I'm going to do it. I don't mind killing the main character. I'll kill everybody if it makes sense. So if somebody's going to die, somebody's going to die. So when people watch the script, whatever, watch the film, I put spoilers in the film. So when you ask, like, okay, is they going to fight? That just happened. So they may fight. It's going, you'll notice. So I'm already prepared for the future and thinking about, okay, if this does go mainstream, this is going to make viral. Or here come Marvel. Well, this, that. I dare them to say something. I dare them. They ain't gonna do nothing. Back to your idiotic question. The Thinker versus the Leader.
I expected you to make that type of sound.
Who would win depending on... They don't even know. ChatGPT. They said the verdict, slight edge to the Leader. Versatility. See, I don't know much about the Leader, so I can't make that
The
judgment.
Leader is
To
the
the point.
absolute overall, like, is nobody above. That whole thing with Thanos and how he came in and got rid of half of the population, the Leader set that up. He was behind that.
See, and
Silver Surfer meeting Galactus,
Galactus. Yeah.
the Leader set that up. The Fantastic Four
In the
getting
comic or the live action?
all of it.
In the live action, they nerfed him like he was trash. They nerfed him and he had an ugly look to it. They
Nerfed
nerfed
who?
He did have a ugly ass look.
What you talking
You
about?
talking about the gas version?
No, in Captain America, he was in there, the leader.
No, he wasn't.
That was him, the leader.
The Leader wasn't in
And
there.
Captain America, the new one that came out,
Yeah.
yes, he made the Red Hulk. That's him.
I didn't see that one yet.
Oh, I didn't see that one yet.
You see it?
see
Oh,
that.
yeah, he was in there. They didn't do him like I remember him from the cartoons for sure. He is goated. I give him that, but I'm going off what I see in live action. You know,
Anything that just recently came out, as a true fan of this type of stuff,
it ain't
you
it.
shouldn't dare me to mention it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But the Leader, since y'all gonna go on Superman so bad, let me tell you how quick the Leader gonna die. Just point it up.
Oh, yeah.
The leader gonna die by who?
Let's show how quick Superman gonna die if he come face to face with the Leader.
Superman can't beat everybody now. Like he is definitely one of the most powerful superheroes in the whole
What
DC
is the
world.
But it's
most
not always
impressive
about
thing
muscle, about
the Leader
brains,
from
man.
Marvel has done?
I got a question for you. Has the leader held a black hole in his hand?
It's crazy you just said that. The top 5 most impressive things that the leader has done in the Marvel Comics was he has successfully absorbed the power of the Cosmos Cube.
Superman did the same shit. He absorbed. Oh my God, this brother doing the same. But next feat, Catch Trash. He literally did absorb. Yeah, come on, brother. I remember that feat.
He absorbed what?
The entire comic. He absorbed the entire power of his falling star. Not the red sun, but a different star that gave him godlike powers. That was even bigger than the
He
red yellow
absorbed
sun.
a star.
Let me get my words correct.
Reality, man. We gotta all live.
But next, go to the next feed.
Next one. Okay. The leader created a race of indestructible, mindless soldiers called humanoids that lives inside of his body and continues to multiply, that he can use at will at any given time or any given place. Also able to swap places with them, transferring his consciousness and mind into a different body that can then multiply 1,000,000 times from that.
I don't even know what the hell that is.
So meaning in his body, he got a whole civilization of creatures he created. And if he getting ready to die, which is not likely, he can shoot out 1,000,000 of them all around, and he can transfer his consciousness and be that one of those 1,000,000 and get away.
Okay, so compare that feat to this feat. Superman lifting the Book of Infinity. What's more impressive, that or this?
Sounds like a ripoff of Thor's hammer.
Jesus Christ. I'm done with this guy.
Sounds like a ripoff of Thor's hammer. That's what it sounds like.
Thor's hammer is a star. Superman can lift Thor's hammer. It's never been done, but I'm pretty sure he could. Definitely. The Book of Infinity. It has infinite pages. Superman lifted up. Tell AB what you just said. What's more impressive? Lifting a book of infinity pages with infinite pages, or whatever that bullshit he just described. I don't know what the hell he just talking about.
You said he lifts what? The book of what? What is it called?
Of infinity.
He lifts the book of infinity. It sounds like the same thing as Thor's hammer.
It's
just
Thor's
a
hammer
ripoff.
infinity. Thor's hammer is a star.
It sounds like a ripoff.
Thor's hammer is a star. Something that Superman absorbs.
Okay, let me give you one of these feats. It says the leader at one point.
The hammer's not even heavy. It's magical.
Yeah, it's magic.
Because he's worthy to pick it up.
Goofy.
Only person that was strong enough
Y'all
to pick
gonna
it up
really
out of pure
regret-
strength was Hulk.
Y'all gonna regret this weird, I don't know where it's coming from, confidence, and y'all words like they accurate. When we play this back, y'all see and hear yourself, y'all gonna be like, damn, we
No,
probably,
I've
probably
done my
should let him
research.
cut this from the scene.
No, I've done research. I'm confident.
Listen, all right, that's one of Superman feats. Check this out. The leader has manipulated hell itself and allows it to operate across planets, dictating over life and death to better further his plans. Like,
And I got something better than that right there.
what the fuck?
Superman bench pressed the entire planet for 5 days and only dropped a single pound of sweat. Oh, now we quiet now, huh? We quiet.
He bench pressed the worth.
The entire Earth for 5 days.
What the fuck bench he was on using?
It's a machine he had that replicated the weight of the Earth, and he bench pressed it.
So it wasn't really the Earth.
You talking about the Justice League, the machine?
That's the next one. He lifted 10 quadrillion tons with one hand.
That ain't got shit to do with manipulating hell.
Manipulating hell?
Yes, nigga.
You can't manipulate hell. Okay, that's fine.
You can't lift the Earth or bench press the Earth.
Actually, you can. You can move the Earth. Alright, you know what? Yeah. I sound dumb. My bad.
Yeah,
My bad.
man. So I guess that's it. That's Superman's most impressive shit.
No, he got more. He got
We
more.
go band for band, and right now the leader got them scrubbing his
What he
ass.
got? He held a black hole in his hand. He sneezed and destroyed an entire solar system.
So you think this nigga Lord Beers now? He ain't never did that.
Okay, simple. It's simple. I got it.
Show me.
Listen to ChatGPT versus ChatGPT.
I don't want to say too
I
much
ain't got
because
ChatGPT.
I don't want to say too much because it's gonna spoil what I've written. But
No, if it ain't nothing that's already been done, that's legit.
it's already been done.
Okay, tell me.
Yes, in a very tongue-in-check Silver Age, Superman did destroy an entire solar system with a sneeze. DC Comics number 89, 1985.
In a very tone what?
In a very tongue-in-cheek Silver Age.
In a very tongue-in-cheek Silver Age. So that means
Tongue-in-cheek.
one of the made-up versions that wasn't legit. That was never
That is not what that. See, you trying to manipulate words?
I'm just saying, that's what it sounded like to me.
It's a comic. It gave you the reference of the comic. DC Comics number 89 in 1985 title, The Supergirl Who Wasn't. Writer, Craig Boldman.
We ain't talking about that. We talking about that first
Yeah,
statement
that
you
feat.
raised.
Yeah, it's in this comic.
That
Yeah,
first
he sneezed.
statement you rose. That first statement you read. What did it
Tongue-in-cheek.
say?
Tongue in cheek.
You probably wouldn't figure out what that means. And that was some weird
What
shit.
is tongue in cheek? Tongue in cheek. What does that mean?
Bro.
In a very tongue in cheek Silver Age comic, Superman destroyed the
I had
entire
a whole debate about Superman
solar
for an
system.
hour.
Cause I'm telling everybody what I written and how I'm gonna like.
All I said was that Marvel is more realistic than
It's
DC.
not
That's all I was
realistic.
saying.
God.
It's
Because what
not.
you doing is good. Because you trying to bring that same realistic feat to DC, which they need. Because
Yeah,
right now they making most of their movies like comedies, and it's getting annoying to the
It's not
OG.
comedy, yeah.
It's getting annoying to the OG watchers because it's like, dang, like y'all need to make movies for the kids. We the ones coming to pay to watch this shit.
Yeah.
Make it for us, the same ones who grew up with this shit.
Yeah.
So I'm saying what you doing is good to try to bring that same realistic that Marvel comics have. Because Marvel movies do the same thing. They try to make that shit into a comic nowadays.
I mean, it is kind of a comic. Marvel is kind of.
A comedy. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
it's
saying?
kinda
Like,
a comedy.
they more impressed with making people laugh than real crisp, clean fight scene. Than showing real deal people dying, like the gore. Like, we grew up with this shit. We
Yeah.
adults now. We can see it. Like, put it in rated R and put that shit out there. But they making this shit so comedy and cheeky. to where
PG-13 or whatever.
the OG watchers don't want to see it.
I know.
Like, we tired of it. You know what I'm saying?
I want this shit like this. I want the same energy I got from watching the original cartoons and shit. That's that shit.
Yeah.
Exactly. We need some shit more that's gruesome like how Invincible is. Show me
Yeah,
him
that-
flying through somebody on accident. Superman ain't perfect. I want to see this nigga when he come down through that land and the ground break. Show me one of them rocks flying through and bust somebody's eye. Like, for real. Show us the real deal.
It give me ideas though.
Realistic shit, bro. Like, we don't need none of that toned down, watered down for kids shit. They over there giggling and laughing. The Flash is a fucking nerd. Man, if for real goddamn comics and OGs, Flash was a player. Flash right about the bitches pass out.
The Reverse Flash.
You
Nah,
feel
he
me?
was a gangster. He was a dog.
No, I'm talking about his personality, like, even outside of the suit. Flash wasn't never no meek and like, you know what I'm saying, nerdy person. He had charisma, he had swag, he could talk to
Yeah.
women, you know what I'm saying? He could flirt. Women flirted with him. Now they didn't turn him into this laughable, you know what I'm saying, weak character that don't do nothing but run.
To me, I don't like the Flash, but he got some of the best feats out of all of them. To be
The
honest.
Flash is the strongest meta-human to exist in DC.
I think he is, to be honest.
Yeah.
You know, he might be.
The Flash is able to do so much. And they don't do
Nick
nothing.
Time.
I didn't know Aquaman was that good because I did research last night on him. I'm doing the script, whatever. He actually he might be able to beat Superman and probably I don't know. He up there now. I didn't know the Trident, whatever. I didn't know that can make lightning, create storms, do energy. I didn't know he's that golden.
Yeah, because it goes off Poseidon.
I didn't know that. See, I was doing my research. I'm like, wait a minute, this motherfucker can fly too with the Trident?
Yeah, because it resembles Poseidon. Poseidon is the the god of the sea and thunder
Yeah, it's
in Greek mythology.
So,
And he's the ruler of Atlantis, which is also a Greek mythology.
yeah, so I gotta do a lot more research on Aquaman stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But Batman, I'm thinking Batman, something that has never been seen before in comics or anything else. I'm not gonna spoil
Just
what
let
he's
him-
gonna be, but he's gonna be different.
All I'm gonna say is just let him go fucking full berserk mode. Let him kill the Joker. Let him kill somebody. Cause that is his number one fear. That is Batman's number one fear. Fear is he gonna kill somebody and he just gonna let his true nature out.
I can't say that because it's gonna spoil shit. Never mind. Yeah, wait. I'll keep it in mind. I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, we got on the show goddamn mixed up tangent. But the
I
basis,
mean, it's not Mr. Tangent.
the
It's
basis
good.
of it was
Yeah.
the realistic aspect. You know,
It's a good little debate, whatever, you know. But I stand by what I said. I do nothing but research on DC. Well, I got to because I'm writing the scripts, but I'll only reveal those 3 scripts that I've completed. But the other ones that I'm already doing and already completed, I'm not going to reveal those just yet. I'm going to wait. But I do have other scripts outside of DC that I've already written that I'm submitting to Netflix and other competitions out there. So I'll get word back on those pretty soon. This nigga said Marvel? God damn this nigga.
Yeah, Marvel like that.
You think Thor can beat Superman?
Thor beating Superman?
You think
No, Thor not really that strong.
You think Hulk can beat Superman?
Yeah. 100%. Especially first blows,
Who's stronger, Superman or Hulk?
Superman.
I think it's I don't know about that. I don't know. 'Cause
But
I think
the
both are
reason-
limitless, to be honest.
The reason the Hulk is gonna win is because he has no cap to his strength.
He's not winning. He gets speed blitzed and he's done.
He's not done.
Well, now Warbreaker Hulk, I think he beat Superman.
We talking about the strongest version on both sides.
The
When
strongest version
Superman
of
flew into the sun and
Superman Prime. Oh my God! Do not do that. Superman 1 million Prime with a Green Lantern ring. You know how powerful that man is. He can
have a
walk.
Green Lantern ring?
Yes, he does. Superman Prime 1 million, who turns into gold from being in the sun for 15,000 years. Can bring back the dead. Warp reality. Nah, bro.
15,000 years. Ain't nobody got time to wait for that shit.
He
That nigga out the
spent
question.
15,000 years in the sun, and you think, boy, this boy can piss me off.
This nigga talking about some Green Lantern rings and bringing people back from the dead and shit, bro.
Yes, he has a Green Lantern ring. That's Superman 1 million.
So how the Lantern ring ain't burning in the sun if it was made for 15,000 years?
You do know lanterns do fly close to this motherfucker.
I'm asking you.
I don't know when he got it. He probably got it after or during. I don't know. But
Because I've seen the Green Lantern ring destroyed multiple times.
I
And
have
it
to-
wasn't nowhere near the energy of the sun for 15,000 years.
I don't know when he got it, motherfucker, but he has it in his gold form.
So he just stole it. He just walked by like alligator.
He just said some nigga shit like he stole that motherfucker.
Yeah, Dr. Doom would get right with Superman though.
Which version?
The normal one everybody know.
He might, because he has magic abilities too.
He killing that nigga. Leader killing that nigga. First X killing that nigga.
He don't kill.
First X will kill that nigga.
He don't kill. Name one time he killed somebody. Thank you. Shut up.
His son.
Who's his son?
He tried to kill Jean Grey.
He got lip dick. He can't handle a son. He in a wheelchair.
Professor X has a son. A legitimate son.
I know he had a sister, a twin. I know that.
He got a son.
How can you have a son with lip dick?
He wasn't always in a fucking wheelchair, man.
You trying to look it up?
Yeah.
Trying to look it up.
I didn't know that either.
I mean, yeah, I know Reed Richards, his son, he can kill something. He OP. That boy different.
Look up Professor X's son. He's an Omega level mutant, bro.
Damn, I just exposed my shit, bro. You gotta cancel that out for real.
They had to put him in a special room for his entire life because he never learned how to use his powers because there was nobody to teach him.
Yeah, it says it right here.
That's Franklin Richards, the Reed Richards' son. Is that Professor X's son for real?
No, it says Omega level mutants David Holler, aka Legion, the son of Professor Charles Xavier.
Oh, Legion. Okay,
It's
okay.
not the same Legion.
Ain't?
No.
I'm about to say
That's
this.
his real name, not his like villain or
Like
something.
devil thing, like Legion?
You know, it's like that's his legit name. Like he don't got Professor X same name. Cause he gave him away. He had locked him away in this special place where he was just had his powers nullified. And one day, that shit had a power outage, and for like 0.2 seconds, his powers leaked out, and the whole reality within a 5-mile radius changed. And the X-Men got a call to come see what the fuck was going on. And as soon as they flew in and they entered that radius, they ship altered and changed. And they all dropped out. The X-Men, they came to go investigate what was going on. Because he took over a city within 0.2 seconds. And Professor X picked up on it. He didn't know what it was. And they flew to investigate. And as they flying into that radius of his powers, boom, they ship changed and fucked up. They had to evacuate, jumped out. They walked around trying to figure out what's going on.
He warped reality.
Warped reality. As closer and closer they got, their bodies started warping too, to where they couldn't do shit. Professor X
Oh, he dead.
wife, well not wife, his baby mama pretty much, had to contact him and say, hey, this is your son that's doing all this shit. And the nigga ain't seen him in so long, he forgot. He was like, damn, I got a son? Oh yeah, I do got a son. Flew up there, nigga barely made it out with his life. Barely. He had to use the full extent of his power to the point where he was gonna kill him. But he couldn't kill him because the shit was so strong, but it did nerf his powers back. Like, that motherfucker like that, bro.
I know Richard had a son, Frank Richards, who created a universe as a kid in his room playing with his hand, created a whole small universe. So that boy, that OP. But yeah, it's characters that they didn't bring in, man, that I'm bringing in.
Yeah.
For sure. All the same powers and feats they got in the comics is gonna be in the live action. That and then some. I'm making the villains OP, the heroes OP. But yeah, it's basically gonna be a story. The first 3 scripts I named is a complete story. And people gonna be like, oh shit, like we got something here. Well, I say, once my foot in the, I got time. I'm 29, I got time. But once my foot in the door with DC and Warner Brothers, man, it's done. It's done. So I'm writing it, directing it, and I'm gonna act as Lex Luthor in the film. Because right now I'm also in school for my master's for writing and directing as well. I got my bachelor's, so I'm just adding some toast to the, some butter to the toast. You know?
Okay. Are you thinking about doing any like mini films for directing to build your experience so when that time does come, there's no questioning?
I have experience in acting because I've done commercials here in Japan and movies. But directing, I've actually directed a small short little film with you one time before, playing Lex Luthor. Remember that one? We did 2 of them actually. So yeah. I got a directing a little under my belt, but I mainly got writing and acting under my belt. But a little directing.
Okay.
But with my foot getting in the door with my other scripts that I submit with Netflix, you know, and the other competitions, we should hear something back pretty soon with those. But
Yeah, shit. If ain't nobody else said it, I definitely want to be one of the first to say it, man. Congratulations, you know. Through the trials and tribulations you mentioned earlier, it definitely seemed like you came a long way. You got your sanity, you know. And it seemed like you got a certain level of peace that you're able to really move past that and keep growing.
man, either you fall or keep going. I decided to keep going, you know. Yeah, I got laughed at, you know, but that's what's part of being growing up, you know. But actually, I'm kind of glad that it happened because if I would have stayed with my ex-wife, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. You know what I'm saying? And I'm thankful for that. Like I said, I don't hate her. And I even told her, hey, I still love you. Just, you know what I'm saying? After she did what she did and say what she said, I'm not going to say what she said, but you know what she said about.
You know, you're a better man than me.
Yeah. That was fucked up what she said. I actually laughed when she said it. I was like, you gonna sleep with this love and say that shit? But I just said, God bless you, I still love you. Which is true. I don't hate nobody, man. Life's too short to be hating on people, man. Wish you best and keep it pushing, man.
Nah, you gotta hate niggas and everything. You gotta hate some people, bro. You got to. It's necessary. Right. It's a part of nature, bro.
I've never in my life taken the ex back. I've never had sex with them. I never talked to them. That's just my code. I'm a nice person. If somebody asks me for help, I'm gonna help you, bro. I'm just that nice. I may play the villain role, which, yeah, it's true, but I'm a nice person, bro, because people need help sometimes, man. It ain't nothing. Just lend a little hand. But after I give you that little hand, I'm gonna still say, hey, man, fuck you at the end of the day, but I still got you, man. That's just me, personally. But
I think a lot of people can respect that. You know, with the name Final Villain, you know, it's easy for people to make those assumptions of what your character might be, and I think you just cleared that up for a lot of people.
Yeah, every hero turns to a villain was once a hero. That's the name. Yeah, of course. Thanos was a hero in his own eyes, but he was a villain to everybody else. He wanted to save the population by killing the other half so they can thrive and have food in their stomachs. And he believed that was true. Well, actually, it was true. But people just couldn't accept what was.
I got a question. It don't involve around comic books. You watch anime?
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright. Attack on Titan. Do you agree with Aaron? Or
I didn't even finish it. I didn't even finish it.
Ooh.
I watched season 3 but I didn't finish it.
Damn, I can't even ask the question, man.
Yeah.
Cause that question always have everyone divided.
He turned, you know, I don't know.
I ain't gonna say it. You gotta watch it.
Cause I know he had got some long hair. Cause really, I don't even like Aaron, to be honest. I think he a bitch, but he's soft, man.
Yeah.
No, you have a lot to watch.
He always getting his ass beat, getting pumped up and getting stopped. Like, bro, you trash, bro. Like,
You got a lot.
You gotta finish it.
You gotta
It's
finish it.
developing out more.
okay, I gotta
You got
watch it.
Really, one season, but in reality, it's 3-4 seasons left. Cause they pursued it what 3 times. The final season, 3 parts in the final season.
I stopped at where that big monkey came and he was
Oh,
talking.
you got a long way to go.
And then he left. I stopped there.
You got a long way to
Cause
go.
I was EAS and I had to EAS to get my stuff and go to Pendleton and check out.
That's like the halfway point.
Okay.
Good, though.
Yeah, it's very good, but I've just been busy studying Japanese, writing my script, and going to school, man.
Yeah, priorities, 100%.
And then I gotta do day tradings. My whole schedule's busy, except Saturday and Sundays.
Alright, man. I just had to ask the question after the Thanos thing. I was like, what do I feel about
I
that?
mean, being a hero is fine. I think they just want to please people. But when you look at a villain, when they win, people who's going for the hero, they kind of think like, okay, the villain just won. Was I wrong to believe in the hero or what? So it depends on who you are and what character you're trying to portray.
I look at heroes and villains the same way I look at reality, right? It all depends on how many people agree with you. If you got more people agree with you than those who disagree with you, you're the hero.
If you got
You
more
get
people,
enough-
what
If
to?
you have more people who agree with you than disagree with you, you look at it as the good guy or the hero or the person that's right.
Okay.
Same thing with reality. All it takes is for majority of people to agree that this is real. Now it's reality. Just like when they first went to the moon, right? Or allegedly. Everybody who said, hey, listen, huh? They said, hey, we finna go to the moon. Are you crazy? That's unrealistic. You can't do that. That's ridiculous. Now that more people agree with it, it's a fact all of a sudden. You know what I'm saying?
So
It all
kinda like-
depends on popular opinion.
Kind of like with Thanos, right? Everybody believed he could do it until he did it. And then when
But
everybody
Thanos, he was the
died,
villain because more people disagree with him that it was a good thing than who did agree with him.
but he was committing genocide, which is wrong, right?
People commit genocide in today's society and they justify
But
it.
he did it all at once. Half the population was gone. And some people only realized that he was right until half the population was gone. Had more food and everything needed because everybody
That's
was gone.
because they were still there. They were happy they were still there. They gonna agree with anything you said at that point.
Even because of Thanos, Iron Man had a daughter. This man gave him life, bro. Like, I think that was right, man. I'm sorry.
Even before he actually deleted half the population of the universe, I could see where he was coming from.
Facts.
I could 100% see where he was coming
Even
from.
Gamora, he said, I saved you. Like, you went to bed hungry. I killed half your people. You got full bellies. You gaining weight now. You doing better. And he said, that's just a small price to pay for salvation. That's the coldest line anybody can ever say, bro. Like,
That
that's
nigga was
cold.
cold. That nigga
That's
was.
cold. He said a small price for some salvation. And that's what today's world is. You got to pay a little price. Like for us, we know how military is, whatever, right? Then when you get out and live your life, bro, you're like, okay, it was pretty good. It's worth it. It's the same thing, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's all about popular opinion, man. Goddamn, if everybody agree, then you a good guy. If they disagree, more people disagree than agree, then you the bad guy or you wrong. That's
But-
what it boils down to.
So they said in Endgame, Iron Man and everybody else agree with Thanos. They just kept thinking about what was. And that's why Thanos said, as long as there are those that remember what was, there will always be those that are unable to accept what can be. And they resisted. So you agree with me, but you just resisting what I did. So now I gotta kill all of you. Thanos was the boy. He was talking that shit, boy, in that movie, boy. He was doing it, boy. I was sitting back like, damn.
He was actually thinking.
I wanted him to win again, to be honest, bro. Like, he was really that cold, bro.
Hell yeah. Well, shit, we went in for a good little piece. Might as well, you know what I'm saying, go ahead and wrap it up. We got some final stuff for the people we want them to know before we close out.
I told y'all enough, man. I really want to talk about what I written in my DC scripts, but it's valuable to me, so I'm gonna just wait until the fan hits the ceiling, you know. But I've been working on them scripts since I was 16. I may still go back and change a few things, but I stood close to the comics, but added in a lot of twists and turns to it. I think people are gonna like it. For sure.
Yeah, y'all stay on the lookout for that. You understand? They got his Instagram. We're gonna make sure we add that in there so y'all can follow. You got a YouTube channel too?
Yeah, I ain't got no videos on there. I'll post this one on there, but
Okay.
I'm not consistent with it. I may post my day trading stuff on there because I'm doing day trading as well, along with studying Japanese. So I'm pretty busy on the regular.
Okay, you know, TikTok is the highest trending app at this current time. You know,
Sure.
if you got one of those, let them people know.
I ain't got TikTok right now. I'm on a fake account, just chilling and watching reaction videos.
Okay, we'll cut that part out. Yeah, hey, y'all heard it straight from the source itself. Hey, before we I do got a surprise for you. It's really an offer, right? You said you got name from to be directing as well as acting as well as screenwriting, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want to offer you the position of director, right, for the new short film we have coming out called Pre-Planned Goodbyes.
Pre-planned goodbyes?
Pre-Planned Goodbyes.
Okay.
So if you would like to accept that position, feel me, just know you're the only person we've offered it to. And I got confidence that you'll damn sure make a great adjustment to that crew.
Send me the script and I'll read over it and then...
I already sent it to you, or at least part of it.
Yeah,
Think about that.
I'm asking for the whole thing. I read the part of it. I want the whole thing.
That go crazy, right?
Pause, yeah.
Alright, hey.
I need like more of I need more of that. Pause.
Uh-huh.
That's why I said I need more of it. I was like, that's pause. I said I need, but yeah, you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, brother. Well, yeah, that's how we're gonna go ahead and rock in with it. Y'all already know it's DJ Stu. We got Dane.
AB, you already know.
You feel me?
Good-
We got
good
the
little
final
session.
feeling. It's a good session. Appreciate you for coming on, my boy.
No problem, man. The original podcast crew, man.
We out here. Back porch. Shout out my boy Black.
Yeah.